What's up, guys? Back another video. We got a big fight week coming, man. We got Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz, UFC 279 on this Saturday, September 10th at T-Mobile Arena. And man, this is a hell of a main event here. We got the up and coming Khamzat Chimaev. Everyone's high on him. Obviously, he just came off a really good win over Gilbert Burns. Nothing but good things to say about Khamzat. And then we have, the OG Nate Diaz. That goes without saying. We all know what Nate Diaz brings to the table. Pure entertainment, ferociousness, tough heart, man, solid chin, durability is through the roof. Someone who comes to fight, right? Nate Diaz is a fighter's fighter. He comes to fight. He's one of those guys who his stock can rise even when he loses, right? So going into this fight with Khamzat Chimaev, you got to think that this is a win-win situation for Nate Diaz, man. And the reason why is because no one expects him to win. He's a massive underdog to the point where if you bet $50,000, you can make $500 million. That's how much Nate Diaz is an underdog. Insane, right? I'll say this. Nate Diaz versus Khamzat Chimaev is a way to keep Khamzat busy, but a way also to market him as he's this top guy. He's the baddest person in the UFC. He goes out there and beats Nate Diaz. It furthers his stock. And it's a relatively good matchup for Khamzat. I mean, it's a good matchup for him to fight Nate Diaz. To fight someone who is not like someone who's his same height, someone who's crazy forward pressure. Nate Diaz is more of a volume puncher. He's not really a heavy-handed striker. He's more of a volume guy. But you can't count Nate Diaz out, man. And that's like, when I think about this fight, I just think like to myself, when Khamzat fought Gilbert Burns, Khamzat was getting tired in that fight. Now, I understand the fight was 3 rounds and maybe he was pushing it towards the end of the 3rd round to get that win. But at the end of the day, Khamzat was starting to get tired in that Gilbert Burns fight. And I think if Nate Diaz, and this is not going to be easy to do, if Nate Diaz can get this fight into the later rounds, man, he has a chance at beating Khamzat Chimaev. If there's anyone who can pull off an upset against Khamzat Chimaev, it's Nate Diaz. And the reason why I say it's Nate Diaz is because it's his durability, right? He can take a lot of damage. 2, he has phenomenal jiu-jitsu. And 3, he's just a dog, man. Like, you can't get this guy out of fights. Like, we just saw what he did to Leon Edwards in the last 30 seconds of that fight. Like, Nate just doesn't, like, if you don't put him away, he's like 1 or 2 shots away from changing the whole trajectory of the fight. And he proved that with Leon Edwards, right? So I think Nate's victory to beating Khamzat, his route to victory is he has to get this fight to the later rounds, and he needs to have an answer for Khamzat's takedowns. I'm telling you right now, Khamzat's going to strike with him a little bit, have fun with him like he says, but make no mistake, he's coming for a takedown. He's coming to get him up against the cage and take him down, tie up his legs, similar to how Khabib does. And Nate Diaz needs to have an answer for that. Is Nate Diaz going to get taken down during this fight? Yes, he will. But he has to have an answer for those repetitive takedowns if he wants to win this fight. He's going to have to stuff a couple. And the thing about Nate Diaz, he has really good jiu-jitsu. Khamzat's a very, very elite wrestler with very, very top-heavy pressure, which could be an issue for any jiu-jitsu player. You don't really want to jump into open guard with someone of that size, that ferociousness. Those strikes from top are no joke. So, but man, Nate's in for a hell of a fight, man. Khamzat's in for a hell of a fight. And I tell you what, I really hope Khamzat is not underestimating Nate Diaz. And be careful what you say, because I've seen interviews saying Khamzat's looking to have fun with Nate Diaz and the striking and all that. Like, okay. Because all it takes is one good shot, man. Because Nate's going to get hit on Saturday night, guys. But Nate's still going to be in Khamzat's face. Can Khamzat trade hands for 5 rounds? I don't know. We haven't seen him fight 5 full rounds. I know Nate Diaz can go blow for blow for 5 rounds. He can go blow for blow with anyone in that welterweight division for 5 rounds and not get finished. Will he win? That I don't know. Does it favor him? Yes. Somebody like Khamzat, you can get too hyped up for the moment and make a mistake. I think that's something that Nate has to be conscious of. If Khamzat gets too hyped for this moment, he's going to be prone to making mistakes. If he sees Nate's face all bloody and Nate's not really hurt, he's just bleeding like how he normally bleeds, and Khamzat can gas himself out trying to get a finish that's not there. And then you have a chance for Nate Diaz to come on and either win by submission or a finish or a decision. But make no mistake about it, this is a very, very tough fight for Nate. He is a considerable underdog, rightfully so, but you can't count out Nate Diaz, man. 209 is for real. And like you said earlier in his interview, I guess this fight is brought to you by his fight promotion, Real Fight Inc. So we're in for a treat on Saturday night. I'll make my final prediction on Friday. But, man, I'm so excited. Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz at UFC 279, September 10th. T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.